Now that fall is here, you might be thinking, what are some things that I should be doing to my home to prepare for the upcoming winter? Stay tuned and you'll find out. Welcome back. I'm Stephanie Woodard with eXp Realty. So here is my list of tips that are important to consider when you're preparing your home for the upcoming winter, now that we're here in fall. So the first thing is to take a look at your gutters if you have them on your home. Clean them out. They may start to get some leaves and some gunk in there. So you definitely want to clean them out so that they're not getting clogged up. The next one is to check your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Make sure they're working. Also be a good idea to change the batteries in those. Next, when we're starting to think about putting away our garden hoses, make sure that all the water is drained out of those, because if you do leave some water in there, the hose could actually break. If you also have any sort of outdoor water faucets, if you have a valve inside the house, it's a good idea to turn that off. A lot of the hose bibs is what they're called outside are now frost free. So hopefully, they won't freeze up on you. Let's see. Next, if you have a chimney on your house, it would be a good idea to have that looked at by a professional and or cleaned out. And along with the heating system with your furnace, change out your filter. So that should be done periodically. So definitely do that before we turn on, our heating systems pretty soon here. You also, it might be a good idea to have that furnace tuned up by a professional as well. Next, so if you're going to be using any sort of snow blowers or a plow, any sort of snow removal equipment, take a look, make sure those are working properly. Just another tip for you in our upstate New York winters here. Also, if you have any sort of paved driveways, if you have any cracks in there, it might be a good idea to get those filled in. Because if you leave them over the winter, the cracks could get bigger, unfortunately. Next tip for you is if you have any sort of outdoor furniture, any patio furniture, get that stuff inside before the winter or get it covered up. If you haven't lived up here through a winter, you don't want snow all over your furniture, especially if you want to extend the life of it. Next is take a look and see if you have any sort of air leaks throughout your house. Weather stripping is a good idea to get if you want to fill in some of those gaps. And another tip I have too is if you're looking to clean your carpets, now is a good time to do that because you can keep your windows open and it will allow the airflow to come in and get everything dried fairly quickly. Then the last tip I have for you is lawn care. Now they say that in the fall time, it's a good idea to put some fertilizer down. For when the snow is covering our lawns, it's good to keep that fertilizer underneath. So we'll have healthy lawns in the spring. So those are my tips for you. Any questions, feel free to reach out. You can message me at the end of the video. My phone will be listed as well. And as always, if you have any sort of real estate questions, feel free to reach out. Make it a great day. Bye.